around Christmas.
Hey, we are positive. Welcome to another year-end growth workshop where we meet every tea day, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 and noon Eastern time to talk about Kirby life and give away stuff like Kirby life mugs, iPhone 13 Pros, right. iPhone 13s, autograph footballs, all kinds of good stuff.
We got it all going on because of Kirby Life. And Kirby Life is the one thing we want you to remember right now and promote right now through the holidays. Because when you're going to run into a lot of your family members that might be wanting maybe a new career path or maybe a new opportunity in 2022, introduce them to the Kirby Life. Talk about the Kirby Life program. All right. And what does it mean to you? It's simple. By you just sharing the opportunity with someone else that you meet anywhere, they come into an orientation. When they sell their first Kirby, you're awarded a bonus from your distributor, anywhere from $100 to $100 up or more. Some guys are giving $200 and $300 because of the holidays. They're just in that good spirit right now. But when that dealer sticks and stays, it goes on and sells 6, then you as the sponsor receive a free Kirby, which is what you see on the poster. That free Kirby you could use for your future office as a DT. You could give it away as a Christmas present. You could personally use it for home use. You could sell it. And if you sell it, all the proceeds from the sale, less the sales tax and the finance fees, go to you as profit and commission. And you know, when you do that, if you think about the bonus you receive from your distributor, the free Kirby proceeds, it could be around a $2,000 bonus. And if you kept doing that, which you should, because your strongest recruits for your future office will come from Kirby Life dealers. And when you do that, if you did that just once a month throughout 2022, it could be a $20,000, $30,000 bonus, which is just what a great way to start your organization for 2022.
I like making more money without selling one more Kirby, right? Just by sharing the opportunity to come into a business, start at the bottom, and eventually own your own distributorship. Plus, those Kirby Life recruits, when you open your office, they go with you. So you could have ready trained recruiters, team leaders, dealers, all set, ready to sell a bunch of Kirby's for you in your own Kirby office.
Positive.
But FDs and DTs can get in on the act too. When that Kirby Life recruit sells their 6 Kirby, the FD or the DT take a photo of the Kirby Life recruit and the sponsor when they're getting that free Kirby or they're getting that big $2,000 payday. Send that photo to Kirby at marketing at Kirby.com, and you will automatically be entered into a drawing that we have every month for 12 free Kirby's. Wow. Imagine, look, you can have as many names in the hat as you have Kirby Life recruits that sell 6. And each time you send the photo, you get another name in the hat. We've had offices have 3, 5, 10 names in the hat. Having 10 almost guarantees that you're going to win yourself 12 Absolutely. Free Kirby's, right? So we have that drawing. And then on top of that, when that Kirby Life recruit sells 15, simply the Kirby distributor will grab themselves 10 bonus points that is added on to their score in the Achieve and Succeed Kirby inventory campaign, where the Kirby company is about to give away another 480 Kirby's plus the 12 plus free Kirby's for Kirby Life, all kinds of stuff coming at you, right?
I mean, you can't ask for more.
You look pretty silly with those things.
Hey, did you like this right here? So yeah, I had to have this on here. I tried to find a red nose, but I couldn't find one. But anyways, all right, that would fit. Anyways, but when we're talking about Kirby Life, here's what you have to remember. We've been talking about, we gave away the 50 autograph footballs, and those are on their way to your supervisors as we speak. All right, so you should be getting those soon. Now we're giving away the Kirby Life Rewards program. These nice Kirby mugs that hold. This is a large mug that hold a lot of Kirby cheer. You see John showing it to you right there. What a wonderful memory that have when you actually bring someone in. And all you have to do to get a mug is send in one person into a training class, send that name to us so we know you actually sponsored them, and you're going to be getting this Kirby Life Rewards mug that we're going to continue to send out. And we did have some new names that actually came in. We just want to make these announcements here real fast. In Rick Russell's organization, in the Pinnacle division, we have Juan Garcia brought in Marcilio Polito and Cesar Polito, which actually put him into the drawing for the iPhone 13 Pro. Woo! We're going to announce the winner here for a little bit. And also in that same organization, Christian Angelo brought in Christian Vargas. And here's why Kirby Life is so important. Christian Angelo is actually a Kirby Life recruit from Ishmael Palcastri. All right. So Ishmael brought in Christian, Christian brought in Christian. And that's what Kirby Life is. It's like a snowball. It starts small, but when you start to push it, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and your organization grows. And it just is a positive way to start 2022 with more dealers that you know. What could be more fun than going out with people that you know and selling Kirby's and sharing the Kirby opportunity. But I do know we have a wonderful speaker this afternoon, and I'm going to let John introduce him to it. If you missed it at 10 o'clock, you should tune back in because it was so good, I'd watch it twice.
Before that, we'd like to announce the winner of the iPhone 13 Pro. Just kidding. We're going to announce it after the speaker. You knew we were going to do that. Hey, it's my privilege to introduce the next guest speaker. He's the divisional supervisor of the Central States Division. Ron started in Kirby in 1992 in Davenport, Iowa. He became a DT factory distributor, moved up the ladder in Kirby. As a factory distributor, he had a BMIB of 646 sales. I had the pleasure of going to Ron's office when he's a distributor, always first class. Ron is a 3-time Gold Circle distributor. He promoted 15 FDs on the RTS program. At that time, as a divisional director, he grew his division from 6 to 26 FDs in just 4 years, right? Offering opportunity to people that want to take advantage of it, right? Ron was promoted to divisional supervisor of the Central States Division in 2019. Without any further ado, he did a great job at 10 o'clock. Let's hear again from Mr. Ron Earl. Take it away, Ron.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, and good morning, and happy holidays to all of you. Thank you for taking time to join in with us. It's so great to be able to talk to all the Kirby people from all around the country. And it's awesome to have this opportunity to share some knowledge and help you get through the holidays and help you to grow to bigger things in the Kirby business and bigger things for you personally in your career. So I'm super excited to get to talk to you all this morning and help give you something that can help you. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a simple concept and something for you guys to use that can help each one of us, no matter what part of our career we're at in Kirby. And it's really, if it's to be, it's up to me. And other opportunities that we have, other jobs that we would work at, where we went and what successes we had really were dependent on other people and other people's decisions. And I want you to understand that your decision to be a success in Kirby or anything you do in life is going to come down to 100% your efforts and your abilities. It's not going to be, your distributor can't make the decision for you to be a success. Neither can your crew leader, your team leader, or your recruiter, or your DT, or whoever you're working with. It's going to be your decision, and you're going to have to be the one that makes the decision to be a success in Kirby. So what does it mean to be a success in Kirby? Well, we have a great roadmap for you to follow that's worked for our company for a very long time. And it really comes down to just winning. And winning in Kirby means winning everything. At whatever level you're in Kirby, you need to focus on whatever contest it is that the distributor has up for the day, or your team leader has up for the day, or your division has up for the week or the month. Those are great places to start as far as planning your success in Kirby. And by planning to win those and working until you win those, you'll naturally grow up and you'll naturally go up in our business and move your way to the top, which is where ultimately we want every one of you to make it. You're gonna be doing something. You're going to be working somewhere. So why not be working somewhere where you have an opportunity to get ahead, and where you can make really unrealistic money compared to other opportunities that we have out there. It's still the greatest opportunity, and it's never been a better time to go forward and to become a successful business owner than right now in this country. So the freedom and everything that we have as Kirby distributors is pretty unbelievable. and the wealth that you can get from pursuing that in Kirby. So Kirby starts off very simple. It doesn't matter what background we came from or what type of life that we led before coming to Kirby. We all come into Kirby at different points in our lives. And, for me and myself, after going to college for 5.5 years and really having no idea what I wanted to do and working way harder at college than I ever did when I got into Kirby, it was an easy transition for me because I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to own a business. And Kirby gave me that opportunity where I wouldn't have had that opportunity to do that anywhere else. So when you come into Kirby, you have that chance right away to get your icebreaker, and then to get your silver K, and then to get your first month of 15 or your qualifying month that gets you on that first trip. And then once you've won that first trip, man, that should be just the light bulb going off when you see these successful people at each level of Kirby, that they're all enjoying what they're doing. They're having fun. They're making money, and they're doing better with themselves, better than they were when they were working somewhere else. I mean, if we leave this job and we go to do any other job, there's nothing there's nothing out there that's going to give us this type of freedom and reward us with all these great things. So I know it's the last month of the contest for all of your trips that you're working for, and just don't let it get away from you. Don't let it go by one time where you're not trying to win in Kirby and you're not trying to be a success and to move up in our company. You know, the process that we go through and coming into Kirby, whether we came into Kirby from a friend that brought us in, or whether we came into Kirby blindly, or we answered some type of advertisement to come in, it doesn't matter. We all start in the same place. We all start in every single distributor that's out there in your division or that's out there on this call. We all started in the exact same place. We all started in a training class, just like your Kirby Life recruits did, and just like your blind recruits did. We all started with the selling of the equipment, and that selling of the machine is super important. Yes, we do have to learn how to do that, but it still should be the shortest time period, the shortest position that you have in Kirby. You know, whether you've been in Kirby 10 years or 11 years or 15 or 20 or 30 or 40 or 60, like Jimmy Iorio was on this week, 61 years in the Kirby business. You're still only a dealer for the shortest amount of time. So our career and everything is based on the foundation that we all know how to do that, right? Yes. Okay. And you make good money compared to the other opportunities that are out there, and you make unlimited earning potential as a dealer. Yes, that's true. But it's still not where you're going to get rich in Kirby. Okay. We have people who have been dealers a long time in Kirby. We're going to hire people now that are going to get promoted and own their own business before you do. Even if you're sitting on this call right now, that's going to happen. You're also going to get promoted and own your own business before people that were here before you. So it's 100% up to you, and you're going to have to make the decision that if it's going to be, it's up to me. Okay. So regardless of where we're at, we all have to decide to make that decision sometime, or at some point in our life. If we're going to be a Kirby distributor, we have to make that decision that if it's going to be, it's going to be up to me. There's not going to be any roadblocks we can put in front of you. There's nothing that we can do to keep you from being that distributor. You need to go out, meet the qualifications, and get to the point where you're ready to be a business owner and create a better life for your family. I mean, this is, for me and for a lot of the people that I know in Kirby that are Kirby distributors, this is first generation wealth stuff. And what I mean by that is that, you know, I didn't come from a rich family. You know, I had to work and earn those Kirby's to be able to have the money to open up my own business. I didn't have the money when I came here. I was in debt. I owed, you know, the Western Illinois University and my student loans, a lot of money when I left college. And, you know, I had been kicked off of every couch that I was surfing on and kicked out of my sister's house. And you know, I was with everything I owned in my 81 Escort wagon. not where you wanted to be for a permanent address. Okay. So I had to work hard at Kirby right away. And working hard at Kirby right away is simple. It was easy. There was no starting time that had to be met. There was no ending time that had to be met. What I did with the opportunity during the day was 100% up to me. And I was able to make enough money in those first 2 weeks to get out of that automobile into a super nice apartment with all the nicest furniture that you could get from Rent-A-Center back then. And I was on my way. But then, I was also 5 months later beating with my fists on my distributor's desk, wanting my free Kirby's to open up my office. We talk about it all the time that we got to have the passion to be a success and be a successful person wherever we are and whatever we're doing in life. So to be successful in Kirby, it just comes down to hard work. And it comes down to working smart, of course, but hard work. There's a reason we sell more machines in a push month than we do the other months during the year. It's no secret that's not the best month to sell. That's not the longest days of the year. That's not when everybody's buying. That has nothing to do with it. The secret is we put on more shows, and that's why we sell more Kirby's. So when you're conditioned to go out and work and do more demos in a day, you're going to make that decision. So you can make that decision today, and you can change your life for this month. I mean, if you just started right now for the month, if we hired you and put you through training right now, there's enough time this month to put on 30 shows and sell 15. Most of you, even new people that we're bringing into the business, are closing at a higher rate than we ever have before. You're selling almost half of the machines that we show. So there's no situation that you're going to be in or anything that you're going to be in where you can't change where you're at right now, just by making the decision that I'm going to stop blaming other people. And I'm going to take the responsibility that I am where I'm at right now, today, from the decisions that I made every single day before now to get to where I'm at right here. And I'm going to have to make a different decision to be at a different place tomorrow, next week, next year. If you're a distributor trainee, or if you're a distributor, the only way you're going to change that is by the people that you're working with and by the quantity of the people you're working with. So if you're not happy with the amount of sales that you had yesterday or last week or last month, if you're in a ownership situation where you're a distributor trainee or a distributor, the only way to change that is to change it with more people. Because we know more people put on more shows, and more shows equal more sales. So it's not trying to, to get the people that you have to do more demos every day. Yes, that's going to help benefit them. But for you to benefit yourself, you need to make sure that we have more people showing the machine every day. It's no secret. The person who sells the most machines in every contest period we have has the most people sign a gold card and sell a Kirby to a customer. So for you personally, get through the process as fast as you can. There's no discrimination. There's nothing holding it back. It doesn't matter if you had money when you came into this business. It doesn't matter if you started with nothing like myself. You could make that decision. And I think a lot of times we don't talk about the wealth in Kirby enough. We don't talk about how successful these people are that have been Kirby distributors for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. 40 years that just run amazing and successful businesses where they're at. And the amount of wealth that they have and the amount of money they've been able to make in Kirby is just unbelievable. And, they've created wealth for their kids, their grandkids, grandkids. And that opportunity is there for every one of you that's a factory distributor right now, a distributor trainee, a crew leader, a manager, or somebody who's just brand new starting in Kirby today. This is no scam. This is when the rubber meets the road, they like to say. This is where hard work gets rewarded. And there's nothing you could do better for your family, or there's nothing you could do better for yourself than to put Kirby as the priority and to go out there and put on as many shows as you can and get yourself in a situation where you can be promoted. And I challenge every single one of you to go talk to your distributor or your distributor trainee today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Make the decision today. What do I have to do so that I can own my own business? because that's how you're going to get wealthy in this country, is get in a situation where you have your own business and you can really influence and help the important people in your life after that, because the amount of income that you can make and the opportunities that you have to help people when you're in that situation is going to be a lot greater than when right now. And the most important thing is for you to help yourself. And that's to get serious about this business. Don't be in a situation where, I know we have the opportunity, you can go out and make $1,000 in a day now. You know, we used to have to bust our butts to make $1,000 in a week in the 1990s. And now you guys make $1,000 in a day, most of you, when you're out there selling a Kirby. So don't get in a situation where you work one day, you become a success, and then the next day you don't work or you don't show up. Or you work 2 days and have a great day, and then you take 2 days off. You're just right back where you started then. You should have just went to a regular job and worked for 4 days and not gotten anywhere and not gotten ahead. Kirby's about getting ahead. There's no limit. You can decide right now that the people that I was going to show the machine to this week, I could put them all in one day if I wanted, right? The customer doesn't know any different. They don't know if I did all the demos in one day, I'd make the same amount of sales, right? As long as I, did my job and did everything right, did a full presentation, built value, and asked them to buy. So there's no limit to this. You can absolutely work as hard as you want and do something that you really, really like. It's really a great feeling to sell a Kirby. There's probably no better feeling in the world than selling a Kirby. Well, other than maybe helping someone sell their first Kirby, or helping a van or a crew of people on appointments sell 5 or 10 Kirby's in a day. Think about that when you're going to be selling 10 Kirby's every day or 15 every day. Think about it. It's not hard to do the math on that to figure out what they make. I mean, we have people who are first-time Golden Circle in their very first year as factory distributors. So they sold 2,400 machines their very first year. We have a new distributor in Wichita, Kansas, that he sold 100 in his second month open, and he sold 200 in the same 200 in a month the same year. So he got his 100 ring and his 200 ring. So, Kirby puts up all these prizes and all these contests. And, seeing the same people win all the time, it's not on accident. Winners do win. And if you're tired of not winning, then get tired of doing what you've been doing and change what you've been doing so that you can become a success in Kirby and go up in this business, because the sky's the limit. We still haven't had the greatest distributor in the history of Kirby, other than Leon. But other than that, we still haven't seen. That person is probably on this call as a new dealer or a crew leader or a recruiter or a DT. Because as our business evolves, we're going to have new stars, new superstars, and new winners of all these contests. But it's no mistake that the people that win the very first contest, that the same people you see on every single trip after that. And you see them as soon as they get promoted to the next level, they're on the trip again, and they're at the top. The same thing when you see the top DTs in the world. Guess what happens when they become factory distributors? They become the top factory distributors in the world, and they start winning everything at that level. So to have a winner's mindset, you're going to have to remember, if it's to be, it's up to me. Okay. And that's the decisions that you make and you choose for yourself. And in Kirby, we all know that there's really not many problems that we can't solve with going out and showing the machine 3 times today, no matter what level we're at in Kirby. Whether we've been here for 10 years, 15 or 20 years, if you show the machine 3 times a day, you're probably going to sell a couple of them. And if you sell a couple of them, it's probably going to take care of a lot of those problems. But it's not going to help you as far as your pattern of success unless you decide to make some changes. And those changes are either you're going to put on more shows to get to the next level, or if you're at the next level, you're going to bring in more people so that you can change your paradigm and you can change what you've been able to accomplish so far. So the only difference between you and your business now and 90 days from now is not the machines, it's not the bank account, it's the amount of people that are in your organization and the people that you have there that you can help share this opportunity with. And I've been blessed, and I've been blessed to spend a lot of time on trips and vacations with a lot of these people on this call from around the country and around the world. Traveled all over the world with a lot of these guys. And this business is greater now than it's ever been. And if you could just remember one thing, obviously do everything ethically and correct out there, but push yourself to be better next year than you were this year. And just remember that there really isn't any problems out there that can't be solved with this amazing company and with this amazing opportunity that we have. So I hope you all have a very safe and happy holidays, and you all take advantage of this Kirby opportunity in 2022 next year and for the remainder of this year. And if you could just remember one thing, and that's if it's to be, it's up to me. And I wish you all the very best, and God bless.
Hey, great job, Ron. Great message. If it's to be, it's up to me. Well, who else would it be up to, right? Your success is up to you, right?
Right. It's the one thing you have to take responsibility for. And if you listen to what Ron was telling you, the roadmap Kirby has out there, if you just get on a program, talk to your supervisor, talk to your distributor, they're going to sit down and make sure you get the right information so you can start to enjoy the things Ron was just talking about so well. Thank you again, Ron. It was an awesome job. But we still have an order of business here. All right.
Oh, I almost forgot.
I know. That's why I have these. There's like antennas. They remind me here. So we have the Kirby Life mugs. All right. Remember, bringing a person into orientation. We're going to be sending these out as they start to accrue. We're going to make sure you get this Kirby Life so you can put a lot of holiday cheer in here. But we did have a drawing for the iPhone 13 Pro. And to let you know what happened, the first one we gave away, all right, I forget how many people had chances in it, but the person won had like 4 chances. Now we had, I think, 10 or 11 chances in this drawing. One person had 3, a couple had 2, and there were several that had 1. But when the drawing was all said and done, the winner to be announced for the new iPhone 13 Pro is from the Pinnacle Division, Ari Mendoza. Give Ari a hand. Very nice job. Is Ari on? We'd like to know if he's on. We kind of gave him the supervisor. If he's on, let's see if we can get him in here and highlight him.
Is my mic on? No, it is. Now you can probably hear me.
Your mic wasn't on. Oh, my.
Is Ari on the call? Ari, are you on? If you are.
See, Mr. Brandon, if you can highlight him, we can just congratulate him. If not.
But so be it. You still want an iPhone 13 Pro.
And you would think then that would wrap it up. We gave away an iPhone 13. Now we gave an i13 Pro. What more could we do here
What's
at Kirby
better than
headquarters? That? 50 autographed footballs, Kirby Life mugs, Kirby Life sponsors with more cash and free Kirby's and 480 Kirby's given away. But we dug into the archives and we have a 1-week sprint starting today, all right, which is December 16th, going through next Thursday, the 23rd. We are going to give away the iPhone 13 Pro Max.
Woo!
And what that means, that's the bigger one than the i13 Pro. All right. What do you have to do to be in the drawing for this? Starting today. We'll announce the winner next Thursday on the 23rd, right before Christmas. Get somebody to come into orientation. You bring 2 people in orientation. Bring 1 person in, you'll get the mug. Bring 2 people in, you'll be in a drawing for the i13 Pro. Why would we make this a sprint? Because this is where you're going to talk the Max. I'm sorry, the i13 Pro Max. My antlers are too tight. But anyways, all right. But when you bring people in right now, all right, you're going to meet the most people right now through the holidays. Maybe you're shopping, maybe you're at home, maybe your family's coming in. Talk to them about the Kirby opportunity. Why are you enjoying such a wonderful Christmas? Because you brought in Kirby Life sponsors and you got extra bonus and free Kirby's. But we're going to give away an i13 Pro Max. All right, to a winner on next Thursday. Ari Mendoza is at DT in the Pinnacle Division, just won the i13 Pro. And, we just couldn't be more excited here at World Headquarters because of all the stuff we're giving away.
Fantastic. Get those 2, offer people the Kirby opportunity where you could come in, start from scratch, start at the bottom, work your way up, and then you earn your distributorship, go into business for yourself where there is no limit on your income. The only limit is between your ears, right? That's what Dan likes to say. So let's go have a big day today, sell a whole bunch of Kirby's, get some Kirby Life recruits, and have a whole bunch of fun. We are
positive.
All right.
Kirby Life recruits wanted.